Hey Gemini, I'm Lucy Ravenstone and welcome to my channel. It is May. It's my birthday on the 3rd. I like to say that, just slot that in there. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be doing a reading for May for you Gemini. I'm also going to be doing a Mercury in retrograde bonus, so please keep an eye out for that. I'm only doing part 1 this month and then the bonus. So this is your main reading for May. Let's see what's in store. So I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle. This pink one is standing out to me. That's nice. And then I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle for the main reading. Oh, I am loving this so far. Interesting though. So May is typically a kind of coming up as a relationship style reading for most signs. I don't know if that's going to be the same for you guys, but it makes sense because Taurus is ruled by Venus, so I do think there's a lot of love energies in the air, which could be self-love, could be relationships, could be family, anyone really where there's areas of love, friends. Okay, let's see. So we're starting off. How I'm reading this is kind of like beginning of May, middle of May, end of May. Mercury in retrograde is from the 10th of May to the 2nd of June. So really the whole second half of the reading is drawing that kind of energy. So keep that in mind. So we're starting off with protection. I'll show you the imagery that we are getting. So this is what I'm seeing. I do get a sense of you starting an adventure. I do feel like I had those vibes for you in the last month. I never remember my readings because I do a million of them, but I'm getting this sense of you starting a journey, beginning a journey. I do get this feeling of vulnerability within that, but this card is really a card saying, you know, you are protected during this time, but I am sensing that you are feeling the need for nurture, and so I can totally vibe that your love vibes for May is all about ensuring that you are surrounding yourself in loving energy and positive vibes, because I feel like you are protected during this time, but you might feel a little bit anxious. Yin and Yang is the first card, and again I just get this imbalance of energies, and I feel like it's just you feeling anxious, nervous, but at the same time exciting, because it's giving me this to and fro of energies, where I just get this tug of war kind of feeling. So to me it feels as though it's kind of nervous, excited, but the nervous is like, oh my god, I'm so vulnerable, what am I doing, is this the right thing? And the exciting is like, oh my god, this is the right thing, I can't wait, it's going to be a good thing. It's kind of those to and fro energies is what I'm feeling with this yin and yang. The next card is the Garden and the Gate. So I feel like you really have nurtured, everything is in place for what you need to move forward, and I feel like you can open the gate and go out of it. So I feel like everything where you are, I feel like you have reached as far as you can. Everything's blossoming, everything's come to kind of a standpoint where you need now open the gate and go out and explore. That's where I'm feeling with this card. I do feel like home is at a distance for you, meaning that I feel like you are being guided to move away from your home. So this could be to move, this could be to travel, this could be to go on a vacation, this could just simply be to kind of just expand from the home life. You know, if you are looking to change career and you've been stuck at home, or you've been a parent and you're now going out into the world to be a working parent or something, I just feel like moving away from the home is really key here, because I feel like everything in your home life currently is solid. It's built up. You've kind of grown everything to its maximum. This could mean anything literally. It doesn't mean to move away from home, not get the career. It's literally whatever you have been nurturing has reached its full potential. That next level is where you need to go. So I'm loving that. Contract in reverse. So I do feel like don't make any sudden moves. Perhaps don't sign things and commit to things deeply during this time. Mercury in retrograde typically is not the best time for signing contracts. I know somebody did get this card, and it was kind of like, you know, this is the time to start signing things, but for you guys, no. Perhaps don't commit fully. Keep your eyes open. I feel like keep your options open during this time. So go with the flow rather than when we sign a contract, we commit to something and we're tied down to it. I really feel like the energy is to not get yourself tied down for anything, not to commit to something so heavily, and also to I get the sense of learning and growth, and I feel like this is a time for you to explore in those areas of learning, of growing, and where can you do that. Okay, in the center of May, mid-May, we have peace. Now, I definitely get the sense of you coming into your own. I do feel like this is a time for this self-nurturing vibe for you. I feel like this should be kind of your focus, is just self-nurturing, doing what feels right for you. I'll show you this imagery. It's giving me really nice vibes of peace. I definitely get this sense of broadening your horizons, and just daring to dream during this time. Allow your imagination to take you to higher heights, basically, is the vibe I'm getting here. I do feel like things are getting easier for you. We have storm warning in reverse. I feel like that even though what's ahead of you, and I feel like this can be a little bit cloudy for you, oops, sorry, but what is ahead of you is kind of not in full sight. Because it's exciting, I feel like it can be daunting, but I want you to know that like this is leading you on to happy family. So this is leading you on towards your goals and aspirations. So even though you can't see what's ahead of you, and it might feel like there's this potential storm, that actually what's ahead of you is a rainbow. I feel like what you've been going through is the rains. It's been pouring down, it's been to the point where now the sun is starting to shine through, and you have this rainbow. And this rainbow means that you are able to enjoy yourself moving forward. That's what I'm getting. So mid-May is looking very positive for you. We have third chakra Archangel Michael, who's next. This is our good. This is, to me, when this comes up, I feel like it's a really healthy energy to be in when it's upright. I feel like your energy is flowing freely. You are able to connect to the divine, and through that, you are able to trust your instincts. And I feel like you are very instinctual. You're in a really great place to be trusting your decisions and making decisions and really flowing with your vibe and flowing and doing what you need to do, which is in your best interest. And this kind of one, I feel like you are at one here. I do feel like the whole kind of, even though we have happy family here, I feel like the whole kind of pull and purpose here is really self, is you to focus on what is best for self, and I feel like that is, having that happy family in the center of your whole reading as well. I feel like that's beneficial to all those that you love and care about, that by focusing on yourself and doing what's right for yourself, is good for, it will be good for everybody. So keep that in mind. Coming to the end, we have new beginnings, so definitely fresh starts. I do feel like you're on a journey, Gemini. Obviously, this is going to be different for everyone, but I just get the sense that there's this traveling, there's something new, there's moving away from something and going towards something else. And this is the door. This is a gate in this new beginning. I feel like you're literally this side of it and you're walking through this gate. Now on the other side, it's all green. The grass is greener. It is better on the other side. So I'm definitely getting this full go, 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 move forward action. I don't feel like it's taking action. You're not committing. I don't feel like forceful pressure like that. I feel very much go with the flow vibe with this. And the very last card is action reverse, so definitely feel like there's no rushing into anything. I do feel like the whole point of this process for you is kind of taking a step back from life, and you are moving away from a way of being, or moving away from something, and it takes time, and I feel like you're just not rushing into it is the approach here. And perhaps as well, I'd like to say that maybe in the past you have rushed into something, you have rushed into things, and you've kind of wanted the gratification instantly. And I feel like this is a process where you're doing things differently now. This is new beginnings. This is your peace. This is you feeling vulnerable, but it's taking those baby steps into excitement, and knowing that there's good things ahead. We have man holding a coin in reverse. Obviously, I don't hold gender to my cards, but we do have a woman holding a coin and a man holding a coin in this deck. So it is masculine energies. So I would take this as a man holding a coin. He's reverse. I feel like don't rely on other people to be giving you things. So for example, if you are wanting to travel and there's someone there who's who, you know, you could ask your dad to fund you. I feel like that's not the way to go. Obviously, some of us might be lucky enough for that, and that's really awesome if you are. But I do feel like this is more relying on yourself here. I feel like you really can. And I feel like if you are male and you're watching this, I feel like the man holding the coin in this is you. And I feel like this is basically saying it's time to rely on yourself instead of others. I feel like this is you holding the coin. This is you. It's like sort of saying, look, the key is you. So keep that in mind if you are male watching this. I do feel like that is. But if you are female, I mean, it could be the same, but I'm kind of reading it like that. I feel like, as in, it's time for not to accept from somebody else. Or maybe you were expecting someone to be, and they're not putting their hand in their pocket as well. Keep that in mind. Blossoming abundance. So I feel like being self-reliant it's like you will get what you need. This is blossoming abundance is everything that we kind of creating for ourselves. It's happiness, it's finances, it's joy. That to me is abundance. It's not just prosperity, it's literally the whole shebang. It's what brings us wholesomeness. This is what I'm feeling for. I feel like you don't need to rely on anyone else for that, and this is the new beginning. I feel like maybe in the past you have relied on someone else, or you have relied on a collective, and now it's time for you to rely on yourself. And I feel like that's going to bring you abundance in itself. I am feeling like if you need inspiration, get creative. I feel like you have talents, use those talents. So again, if you are thinking of traveling and you can play the guitar, you can sing songs, you're a songwriter, use that talent on your way. Do some busking, have some fun with it. This could be, the journey that you need. Don't jump into things, don't take rash actions. But I do feel like move. It's definitely movement. It's not saying stand still. Let me see what I can get from this action card for you. So I do feel like by moving forward, there's solid ground ahead of you. So I feel like in saying that, it's like taking those steps towards something is the right move. I am definitely getting that all the way through this whole reading. It's like, and I think last month was the same. It's saying go for it, move, go, take action, because what's ahead of you is what you're wanting. I feel like it literally is goals and aspirations. And even if what you're doing now doesn't seem to be in alignment with your goals, I'll use me as an example. So I wanted to have a family while I was quite young. I was getting to 25 and I'd been in like an 8-year relationship, and I was like, oh my god, like I can't imagine having a family with this person, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go travel to Australia, figure things out, see where I go from there. But so I was 24 and I was like, oh my god, I want to have a family young and I'm going traveling. What am I doing? Like, I have to meet someone, I have to get to know them, I have to get married, and then I'll have a family. And I just didn't think it would be a possibility. So I traveled, I took the steps into just getting out of my usual routine, took that risk. And then that's when I met my husband, and then I had kids. And it just all fell into place. I had kids, I had a family by the time I was 25. Like, that's how quick it happened. I'm not saying that's going to happen for you, and I'm not saying that's the way to go for everybody. It's just how my life worked out. But what I'm saying is, even when you can't see your goals, and you think what you're doing is going to kind of hinder those goals, it's not always the case. But what we should be doing is living in the moment, living in the now, because the only way that we are going to get the future and the goals that we desire is by doing that, by focusing on now and taking steps forward. And you just don't know what's ahead of you. There could be these sneaky little abundances that are blossoming in the background towards this kind of, I would say cornucopia, but you don't have that card in your deck. That was a different reading. But it just feels so dreamy, so desirable. It really does give me those happy days kind of vibes. I am feeling some kind of musician in this reading as well. So if you are a musician, think on what you can do with those talents, because I am kind of getting that in this. I feel like it could be a good exploration for you. So keep that in mind. Please keep an eye out for the Mercury in retrograde reading. I'm hoping to get them all up after probably May the 1st, but we will see. Just keep an eye out. And I'll see you next month. Thank you.